Go!
Hello guys, Treatz here. Today I'm here to show you what I do in a day where I'm not a pro player and instead I'm an analyst. So I'll show you around the studio and what I do and hope you enjoy.
How do you feel? You're nervous?
No,
A
not
little
really,
bit
no.
nervous?
No.
Too nervous?
I think the only nerves that come is when like the first segment's on for a few minutes, but then you warm up and then you're fine.
Tell me a little bit about your day from when you arrive to the studio to about when you leave. Just kind of what goes on.
So I have lunch before I get to the studio, and I think today the call time was around 2. And then I get here and we have a read through, like script read through. So I want to go through to the day, like we have the ready check first and what content we want to have in the ready check, what type of segment, like the funny Malmö intro, for example, that type of stuff. And we
Wait,
have
how do you say that again?
Malmö. Yeah. I think it's like trademarked soon, so you might have to edit that out. But I think, and then after that, it's like 30 minutes or so. And then we go to rehearsal, which is at the analyst desk, obviously. And then we edit whatever segments we want to take out or put in, depending on how long they are and how much time we have per segment and so on. And then Shocks is obviously the queen of doing this. She knows all the timers and all the correct things to do, so I just follow her and she carries it.
Hello!
That happens to be some EU Master team, maybe LVLC, who knows? Maybe Dusty.
Alright.
And then after the rehearsal and the read-through, we go to makeup usually, and then maybe have a little snack or so while we wait for the start of the games. And then we have obviously ready check before the first game, which is fun. That's like the most nervous part, I think, because it's like the first time you go on camera, so you get a bit warmed up and get your points out there.
The LEC will be going on the road for the summer finals alongside thousands of fans in
Malmö!
Yay! So little do people know that Treatz was under the desk every time that we had him say Malmö in the last couple of weeks. But are you happy with our pronunciation of it?
I think it's pretty good, to be honest. It's better than what I've heard online on some co-streams and stuff like that.
It's also not that difficult. I think it's just Americans that struggle with it. Like, oh, sorry, they're going to be mad at me again.
What is different about when you come out of the SK facility and you come here as a player versus when you come out of your fancy hotel and you come here as talent?
I mean, I'm not at a fancy hotel to start with. It's just a normal hotel. But I think as a player, it's just you're very focused on one thing, like the game at hand and the draft and so on, and you're very like laser focused with what you're thinking about. And when you're on the desk, it's more about how you work with the people on the desk, like how I work with Shocks, Nymera, Guldborg, Trouble, etc., and the connection you have there and like what stories you want to build on. So I think it's two completely different skill sets, but I think being a player just helps in general because you have more game and draft knowledge, so you can talk about that a lot more than the stories themselves.
I think that Fnatic has an easier time drafting this time around against Misfits. I think they can maybe target Sanzara and his champion pool as well, and I think that it might lead to a bit of an easier early game for Fnatic. And when Misfits is behind, I think they're not the strongest team, right? I think their team fights are the best when they're even or ahead, so that's something to look out for today.
Okay, definitely a focus. Now when it comes to the draft, we've got a graphic here showing kind of the shared champion pool when it comes to patch 12, 14 and 15 Treatz. How much will this play into either team strength?
I mean, the biggest thing that I see is that none of them play Draven or Kalista. I think that's the biggest red flag for me. I think if one of them maybe picks up a champ for this series, it would be huge. I don't really expect it, so I expect to see a lot of Sivir Zeri traded as per usual, right? And then maybe some Aphelios thrown in there or something like that. Maybe a Nila, who knows?
So what you're telling me is that you're gonna get poached?
No.
Okay, great. I don't want that.
Me neither. I want to play the game.
You want to play
But we lost, so now I'm here.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Of course.
Thank you. Do you get nervous on SK content as well?
No, not on SK content. It's not the same.
I would say we work with big budget.
All right, guys. What went wrong that game?
I don't know, the draft was unplayable.
The draft was unplayable.
Yeah, okay. You could say that, yeah. And then, yeah, we have like the ready check. And then we have obviously all the between games, like analyst desk stuff, the normal stuff. So in between games, we prepare the next segments what we want to talk about and so on. And then after the series is done, maybe there's a PGL that I am involved in, maybe not, we don't know.
And then you take your selfie.
Yeah, and then PGL is over around like 10 or something, and we have read-through for the next day. So I think the day ends at like 11-ish, I would say.
Look
So where are you taking us?
To where we have the analyst desk, and look at this beautiful theme.
Are you proud of yourself?
This is what I asked for, and they delivered. So it's a Swedish theme today. Everything will be in Swedish. We have the broadcast in Swedish.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
So
not many people will
that.
understand, but okay.
And I'm gonna sit over there.
That's where you sit?
We're not in Sweden right now. It's lying to us. We're actually in Germany.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're excited about the finals, right?
Of course. I mean,
Alright, well.
I actually haven't been to Malmö before, but I've been to a lot of...
Really?
No, but I've been to a lot of the southern parts of Sweden many times. But it will be fun. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Look at you, little Timo Main.